So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video, I'm going to start with a question. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you do if you weren't afraid? And be honest with yourself. See what you come up with. I literally put this on my wall above my habit tracker and posting schedule. If I wasn't asking myself this question, probably the previous videos 5 or 6 wouldn't come out. But anyways, all of them are out and this one's going to be out as well. So who cares? I'm just pressing the button of authenticity and we'll see where it gets me. But anyways, today is Thursday. It's 6 a.m. in the morning and I've just meditated, taking my cold shower as usually, flexing with the fact that it's been 185 or 84 days at this point. And now it's time of 1 hour of deep work before school as usual. And today is a very annoying day. We have lessons until 3:30 p.m., which is pretty fucking annoying. But nevertheless, after that, I have to go to the gym and hit my back. We'll see how it goes. Let's just get to work. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a gym time. Today is back. I think it's kind of a tradition at this point to hit either legs or back on Thursdays. Pretty damn mentally exhausted after school, but who cares, right? I got myself something to eat and now we're just gonna hit the gym and then I'll get back to you. I have quite a few very interesting ideas that I'm very excited to share, so make sure to stick around and enjoy. Thanks God that my subscription allows me to actually go to 2 gyms in my city, because if I only had one, I'd actually have to randomly spend like an hour on the road just to get to the gym, which is pretty sad. And the fact that the gym is actually good is another very important thing, because I remember like 2 years ago at this point, for the first time ever that I went to the gym, I went probably to the shittiest gym in this city. And you know, like the types of gyms where the staff is kind of aggressive. There was just like old people and teenagers with rich parents. So it's like the membership was kind of expensive, but it wasn't worth it at all. Like there were a lot of people and there were very little space. Whereas in this gym is probably the same amount of people. The membership is like twice as cheap, and they do not have pools or saunas, which is probably not a big deal because they have a lot of space and there's a lot of like you go inside of the gym and you fist bump PTs. Like how nice is that? Instead of walking inside of the gym and feeling this passive aggression from old people that think that you're taking up their space. But yeah, the workout was kind of good, but I don't know. I sometimes have those days where I don't really feel the workout. I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't really feel it. So it's like, yeah, it was kind of hard, but I don't really feel the exhaustion. I don't really feel tired. My muscles here are kind of pumping. It was very good. A few pictures that I made, but I didn't really feel it in terms of the struggle. So it wasn't as painful as it was supposed to be, as I expected it to be. I'm not actually sure if that's even good or bad. Probably that's good for some days, but whatever. The weather is getting kind of shitty for the last couple of days. It's raining every single day. But anyways, nevertheless, it's so beautiful. Somebody's fishing here. That's another thing that I wanted to mention. I applied for the job, so it's like I'm going to be working as a career for a couple of months just because I want to save a little bit of money and buy something very cool. But I feel and I really believe and I think that that's going to pay off. I really see a lot of opportunity. I really see a lot of things that they will go the way they should go. And I'm pretty damn excited. And so the thing that I was talking about is that I'll have to use my phone. But my phone is kind of dad, I would even say, because I barely use it, and it's been like 100% this morning, and it's like, what 5 now. Anyways, now I'm just gonna go home, and I'll see you in a couple of hours. And yeah, I wanted to share one more thing. I'm so paranoid about food. I don't know if you are, just let me know down in the comments, it's really interesting. But every time I eat some kind of junk food with a tiny bit of sugar, whether it's a sandwich from the store, whether it's like whatever, with a tiny bit of sugar, I feel so fucking guilty for it. Because I know that that's probably going to impact my working hours, and that's probably even more of a conviction to myself than the thing that's going to happen. But still, it fucks with my mind so hard. I don't know if I'm alone like this, but I'm kind of paranoid about doing something wrong when it comes to my diet or training. That's probably not good. That's kind of a perfectionistic thing, which I'm working on, honestly. And even though I do feel guilty for it, but on the other hand, it's kind of impossible to gain weight if I don't eat some kind of junk food, at least, because like in Norway, everything is so fucking expensive. It's very expensive to eat chicken and rice every single day. And so because of that, you do have to at least sometimes eat something like, I don't know, just a simple sandwich for lunch, right? That's probably fine. But I'm a kind of person that I feel very paranoid about it. But it is what it is, and I'm gonna try my best to work through that. But let me know now in the comments if you actually relate to what I've just described. So yeah, see ya. So ladies and gentlemen, it's 7:30 p.m. and finally I'm home and charged my phone a little bit. And honestly, I'm very excited to buying a camera because this thing is not good for videos, like at all. I really struggle to kind of even open up talking on the phone's camera because I don't really feel like connected enough to my thoughts. Like my sentences sometimes don't even make sense to me because I just constantly keep thinking about like if my battery is going to be alive, if the phone is going to handle all of this video, and if that's going to be alright, and if there's going to be transferring to Mac, and if there's going, like, this is so just, it takes a lot of space in your brain. Like I have an iPhone 12 and that's pretty old. Like I don't know, it's been with me for like more than 2 years at this point, 2.5 years, 3 years, which is not good. But anyways, one of the ideas that I was really excited talking about, there's this guy whose name is Charlie Morgan. He's been just talking, he's like this business guy, and I really love watching his videos. I get a lot of value from them. And today I watched one of the videos, I don't really remember which one, but he talked about stickability, which is a very interesting term that I think he invented actually, which is about you sticking to the thing that you've chosen. So for example, if you're doing YouTube videos, or if you're growing one particular business in one particular niche, in this kind of like ideal customer profile in this particular service, so like whatever it is that you do, how stickable are you to that thing? Is it going to last for like 3 months and then you're gonna give up because you're not gonna see any results? Or is it gonna last for like 6 months and then you're gonna give up because you're not gonna see any results? Or 12 months or like 24 months or whatever. But for most of my life, it was actually the biggest problem that I had, and I wasn't stickable like at all. And I've been doing this YouTube thing since March this year. And as you can see, there's not a lot of like 570 subscribers at this point, which is pretty good. I'm very happy and I'm very, very grateful. But truthfully, there are people who made it bigger in a shorter period of time, and I've been just kind of flip-flopping with the style of content. First, I just went with the self-improvement kind of thing because I watched Hamza and I was in this Adonis school thing, and I was just basically repeating after him and making the same kind of videos but just talking about my experience. And I've got quite a lot of views in that because, like, honestly, I was pretty good at telling my own story because I had the story to tell, like, which is great. Like, there's a lot to tell, but at some point, like, it is limited, right? And so when I got to the point where I had literally nothing to tell because I literally just told all of my life story to the point where I am right now, and I had nothing left to tell. And then I was like, fuck, like, what should I record now? And at this point, I was just kind of like all fucked up in my head because I had no idea what to do. My videos were just going like back and forth, like the gym, the self-improvement, read books, and don't listen to music and whatever. Like, and I still do, like, I agree with like 99% of the thing that I was talking about. But it just gets kind of boring. Like, the videos are getting repeated and repeated. There is a video on my channel that's got like 7,500 views at this point or something around this, and it's just me talking about how I quit social media and why I should quit social media. Just do it, it's so nice and then great, amazing. And it's honestly, it has like around 350 likes or something, maybe even more, which is insane for my channel. Like, it used to make me happy for a long time, for many weeks and even months. Like, I was, yeah, this video is popping off, let's go, people are subscribing. But then I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this? And then I went, like, I shifted my focus away from YouTube for like a couple of weeks, and then I was gonna like, yeah, I'm just gonna grind, I'm just gonna build my business, and like YouTube is going to be like a side thing, a hobby. But fuck no, I love talking on camera. Sometimes I do feel uncomfortable because I don't do it like frequent enough to just be super comfortable talking on camera, and my audience is not that big, and probably let's just be honest, there's not a lot of people who are still watching until this moment and are listening to actually what I'm saying here. Because I kind of switched my style of content and just like decided to keep pressing the button and just keep pushing until I make the thing work. And I'm just gonna try my best to push this button of authenticity and be as stickable as possible. Just and probably there's going to be like a big period of time where a lot of people are not really going to watch my videos, and there is the chance that I'm gonna be talking to no one for basically months, weeks, months, like whatever time frame it is going to require for me to actually find the people that are interested in what I'm saying, in what I have to say. And so I'm just thinking about this idea of, like I said, the stickability thing, that whatever it is that you choose, and if you manage to actually stick to it for like however long it takes, like weeks, months, years, and you just stop to pursue the results, like the instant gratification thing, as some people call it, you will probably start to improve a lot and get really fucking good at the thing once you stop to pursue the gold. Like, I'm reading a book which is called The Alchemist. You probably all know about it. And the main hero basically asks something along those lines, like, what happened to other people? Like, what happened to other people who wanted to turn something into the gold? And the alchemist said, because they were only pursuing gold. That's basically the reason why they didn't succeed. And I think that that's pretty much applicable to anything, because if you're trying to pursue views, if you're trying to pursue money, you're probably not gonna get them. And if you do, you're not gonna be fulfilled if you get them, because that was the only thing that he was trying for. Like, you know, the golden medalist syndrome, because you get the medal and then you're like, you're aimless and meaningless. And yeah, by the way, this is just me talking. This is just my note to self, because this is something that I need to hear and then I need to be reminded of, because a lot of the times I really am not that present, not as present as I should be. But at least I'm trying my best to be authentic, and I really do believe that I have a lot to teach. Like, I have quite a lot of experience and stuff, and I've grown up without a father, and I had to figure out all the things on my own. I'm actually become a very fucking organized person, because for the most of my life I was kind of like ADHD stuffy thing, and I was just messing around all this time. But I really managed to flip my life around, and I think that there's a lot of people who can learn stuff from me, and I'm very, very happy to share those things. And pretty soon I'm just gonna buy a camera, and more of the talking head videos gonna go on, but I'm gonna still keep vlogging. As I said, I'm gonna get this part-time job, and I'm probably going to vlog what I'm gonna do there, if that even makes sense. But yeah, I think that my aim is to basically press the button of authenticity as hard as I can and try to teach people the things that I've learned on my journey, that I keep learning, and we'll just see where it takes me. I'm just committing to be as stickable as possible. So guys, I'm just gonna go to eat something real fast, and then I'm gonna record a video and get back to you. And yeah, by the way, just look how fucking beautiful this is. I don't know, I enjoy this space so much. So guys, I'm actually done recording the video. It is nearly 10 p.m. at this point, and I should be sleeping for an hour already, which is not good, and I'm gonna be sleep deprived tomorrow again. But at least I'm happy that I've done the work that I should have done. And yeah, this day has been quite long and hard. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if so, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.